episode 1. I have a garage full of junk and a head full of useless knowledge. So I quit my job after 10 years. Am I nuts? Probably. But here's the thing. I'm going to do whatever I want this summer, and I'm going to haul some camera gear around with me and bring you guys along. Hopefully it's mildly entertaining. This is just episode 1, though. I'm sure it'll get better. All right, let's eat some breakfast.
All right. Penny, you know what I did?
What do you do, Dan?
I quit my job. You know why?
Why?
To make pancakes.
Ooh, let's make pancakes.
Let's make some pancakes. All right, you got the batter going there. And I have some fixings. Is the pan hot enough?
Pan's hot enough.
How hot do you need a pan for pancakes?
Well, you don't need it on patent pending, that's for sure.
Like 250?
No.
300?
255, it's like right there.
Well, then it's not ready. Now is it?
It's perfectly fine.
Well, we got a couple of seconds here to wait for the pan to finally warm up. And the dog is with us. That's nice. All right. Some butter-flavored nonstick spray.
See, it's smoking, it's ready. Here's some it's homemade pancake batter, not from a mix.
Oh, get it on there. That pan smells like grim death. I don't know. What's up with that stinky pan?
What's what happens when hot oil hits when oil hits a hot pan? You know what I meant.
You know people are going to yell at me saying that you don't put oil for pancakes, right? That's like a thing that I keep hearing. You just use a nonstick griddle so water can dance on it. Have you heard that?
I have heard about water dancing. Personally, I haven't seen it. Well, except for when I go to Tommy Bartlett's Models, because they have that one thing where the water dance. But
It's
anyway.
a terrible joke. No, when the pan is so hot, you throw water on it and...
Yeah, I know what you mean. But we didn't really use oil. It's just, to give a little butter flavor. And I realize it's a nonstick pan, but, it doesn't hurt to have a little help. That's just always my philosophy.
All right, and then we just wait for the bubbles to stop coming to the surface and popping, right?
This is the exciting part. Okay, time for coffee.
Day 1.
No, it's a time for coffee. Get your coffee. Coffee.
Yeah.
This will hopefully help wake me up. I had like 6 hours of sleep last night. That's okay.
This is the part of the footage where all of a sudden it goes really fast for a while. Starting now. Is this ready to flip?
Why don't you give me the pancake turner? Let me check. Not quite, but very close. Now the key to a good pancake is not to mess it up. Ooh, that was almost perfect. It's got a little splashage.
Splashage?
Splashage. A little bit. It's right here. Not a whole lot. I thought it was pretty good.
All right, the next one I'm going to do.
Because usually the first pancake is a tosser pancake.
Yes, the first one usually is garbage.
This
Because
one,
it's getting all the oil off the pan that we just put on.
this one does not appear to be the tosser pancake. If it is, we'll just butter it up and feed it to the dog.
You're a tosser.
You're a tosser.
I think they call people tossers in Canada.
It's the UK.
Oh, is it?
Yes, sweetheart, it's the UK.
I don't know about tossers.
And also wankers.
Wankers.
That's just a polite term for something else that we call people in this country. Well, it's polite to us. It's my name, but polite to them.
So, I have a syrup container. And I'm going to demonstrate it. And I want to give you my theory of syrup and why this might be the perfect container.
Okay.
Butter is spreadable.
Yes.
Jelly is spreadable.
Yes, it is.
Ketchup is squeezable.
Yes.
Mustard is also squeezable.
Yes.
Mayonnaise was spreadable, but it's turned into squeezable.
It's still both, but I agree.
What are some other toppings? Salt and pepper is shakeable. Syrup, though, I think is the one topping that's drizzleable. I believe it's proper to have that, because if you think about it, the sap drizzles out of the tree, we refine it down, and then we should drizzle it onto our pancake. We shouldn't disrespect the syrup with a big squeeze bottle. We should let it gently flow out onto our pancakes.
That's true. Except for as a person who's gone maple syruping with friends 1,000 years ago, it seems like. Once you tap that tree, that sap,
Tap that tree.
that's, you know what I mean. You put and then you put the bucket in it, and it does more than drizzle. It kind of, if it's the right time of year, the right temperature, it's a pretty steady stream. But it's a lot of work, man, because you were hauling that syrup to the what do they call it?
Is there drinking involved?
Not with the people I was doing it with.
I bet you there's normally drinking involved.
Possibly.
The people you were with, was there a lot of praising Jesus going on?
There's a lot of praising Jehovah going on.
Good.
Yes, they were.
That's
Yes,
good.
Yes. So anyway,
Jehovah's Witnesses. You can't give them a blood transfusion, but they'll take sap out of tree in a minute. the tree's blood.
Anyway, they call it going up to the sugar shack, which I know sounds guilty, but it wasn't.
All right, is this pancake ready to flip? I don't want to burn it.
No.
This pancake sucks.
Well, that's because we don't have a separate pan.
It's all white and nonsense. Yeah.
Well, here, let me crank
Get
it up.
that temp up and let's get to frying some damn pancakes here.
So anyway, yeah, you tap the tree, you haul the bucket.
Tap that tray.
Haul a bucket of syrup into the house where they have this huge roaring fire in this huge pan where you dump the syrup and you cook it down for hours. And after 20 gallons of the sap, you might get this much syrup, maybe more. I don't know. It's labor intensive, but it's delicious and it's worth it. Trust me. Pure maple syrup, go for it. This stuff is colored and flavored high fructose corn syrup. I'm sorry to say, but definitely go for the real deal maple syrup. It's the best. And if you wonder why it's so expensive, it is because it is so labor intensive. It takes so much sap to, I want to say burn down. What's the term I'm looking for?
Boil down.
Boil down, thank you. Boil down and evaporate down to get the real syrup flavor and the sweetness and the color that you're looking for. But I had a good time doing it. Like I said, it was labor intensive, but it was fun. Because with good friends and had a good time. And, after it was done, we made pancakes and used fresh syrup. It was great. So if you get a chance to go maple syruping, do it. Trust me.
Riley is just down here right at our feet now.
Well, that's because he loves me.
He's a good boy.
Worst dog ever. Sweetest dog ever, but naughtiest dog ever. Would not trade him for $1 million, though. I have to admit that. So this pancake, I believe, is done.
Okay, you want me to go get the hot plate then?
Yes, but be careful. Use a pot holder.
So tell them about the hot plate trick.
What we do is we have a plate that we put in the oven at 200 degrees so that when the pancakes are done, we put them on there, put it back in the oven to keep it warm because, as you know, you can't cook a bazillion pancakes at one time. Well, unless you're in a restaurant, you have a huge griddle, but at home. And you want to keep the pancakes warm and delicious until you're all ready to eat. So that's what we do. We have a plate we put in a 200 degree oven to keep everything warm.
Well, we use these really good, thick, heavy Food Network plates, too.
That's true. They're very good plates. They're oven proof.
You can get these plates at Kohl's, Food Network. They're nice and heavy. All the Food Network products are really,
Excellent.
prosumer grade, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Because, equipment that electronic equipment, they have that term prosumer, which means it's good enough for professional quality, but it's priced for the consumer. And I think that that's a Food Network brand in Kohl's is a lot of the same thing, because those are excellent plates.
They are.
I don't know if we've even broken one yet. Maybe one or two or something, but...
Only on accident. And it takes a lot. You have to, drop them on the cement flipping floor.
Yeah, I'm sure if any of them are broke, they've been broke on the granite countertop, not on the wood floor.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're
Okay.
on the countertop, though.
So we got a pancake here.
Do we have a fork to eat it with?
We do have a fork to eat it with.
Woo!
And let's get out the butter.
Butter.
All right, and then... Ow!
The plate was in a 200 degree oven. I keep telling him to use a pot holder. Use a silly pants. Even the Riley Pop with a silly pants. That's why I use knives for butter. I don't use forks for butter. It just makes sense. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's so easy. I don't know. Is it really that uncivilized to grab butter with the edge of your fork and then try to spread it out? But it does work like shit.
It may not be uncivilized.
41 years old and I'm just realizing that really, grab a butter knife. It is usable.
Hence the term butter knife for getting butter.
Well, to me,
and spreading it.
Okay, you see my point of view though. To me, it always just seemed like an extra utensil.
Uh-huh.
Well, right now, I wish I had one. Episode 1. The episode where Dan learns about butter knives. There, finally. Oh, I was losing my mud. Okay, there.
I would like to taste that pancake.
No! Yeah, of course you can.
But I don't want to touch the plate when I don't.
Yeah, touch that fire hot plate. You deal with it.
Oh, Jesus.
By the
That's
way, it's from scratch. It takes, I don't know, how many dollars of, how much of materials here? I'm about ready to yell at people, so.
And it's so much less expensive to make it your own.
And it tastes so much better too.
It's not that much more hard work. I mean, really. It does taste so much better than that box stuff. Especially that stuff where you just add water. Come on, people. That's just...
Like, there really is a thing with the fresh flour, or fresher flour, fresher leavening ingredients. I mean, the egg and milk product, do you really want that powdered, dried, sitting in a box for 3 years before you add water and eat it?
No, they don't.
That's delicious. It took a couple of minutes to stir the ingredients together. You just stir the batter until it's mildly unlumpy.
And lumps are good because if you don't want to overstir it.
No, don't overstir because it'll be tough.
And also, someone asked me a question where I used to work. If she made pancake batter, kept it overnight, it'd be okay.
No.
And I said yes, it's perfectly fine because I was watching Food Network and I said once you make your pancake batter, you should let it rest for a while, preferably overnight.
No!
You don't leave it out on the counter, you leave it in the refrigerator.
Oh, I do not agree with that. I think once you whip that pancake batter up, you stir it up and you gotta get that stuff poured and out.
No.
If you let it rest overnight, and all of the leavening is gonna come out. You're gonna be making flat little bricks.
No.
Okay, fine. Let's keep that overnight. We're gonna make 2 more pancakes tomorrow and see how they turn out.
Or I can make fresh batter tonight before I go to bed, and we'll make pancakes and see how they turn out.
All right, we'll figure this out. But man, I didn't realize episode 1 would bring us to blows and divorce practically over over pancake batter.
Well,
All right, but here's my point though in general. Get off your ass. Go whip up some pancakes.
Mm-hmm. It's not that hard. I mean, really.
I'm yelling at you too.
I don't know why. I whipped them up.
She did.
He said, "Okay."
Let me get my point out, man. Get up, whip up some pancakes for yourself. Don't go to the box. Don't go to the store. Go grab some raw ingredients and do it up. The recipe is on the internet. You grab some crab syrup. It doesn't matter. So what? So you use the butter flavor stuff. So you use the fake syrup. It doesn't matter. You're still about 1,000 steps closer to eating real food, making yourself a real pancake here and eating it, and it's delicious. And it doesn't take that much time.
Smash cut to Walking the Dog.
La 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 la. Sweetie girl.
Sweetest stuff ever.
Sweetie pie.